Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home, and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and programs, including financial literacy quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso program, junior cooperatives in secondary schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
U.S. GBN News for Wednesday, the 23rd of September, 2020. In the headlines, police confirm missing 12-year-old boy is safe. However, home for boys in St. George comes under scrutiny. It's wait and see for temporary teachers still at home. $1 million upgrade for Bishop's College in Carriacou gets underway with sod-turning ceremony. In the sports news, Rajasthan Royals beat Chennai Super Kings by 10 runs in IPL cricket. We'll have more in TV6 Sports. And in Around the Globe, St. Vincent and the Grenadines investigates 4 deaths believed to be as a result of dengue fever. Good evening from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Details after this.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Thanks for joining us. 10 days after police reported the disappearance of 12-year-old Reynolds Street, he's said to be in safe hands. Reynolds is a resident of the Father Maligan's Home for Boys. Christina John has been following this story.
The Father Maligan's home has been under scrutiny for a while. Questions about the inadequate supervision and security concerns were among the bigger issues. Residents of the area have been complaining about the behavior of the residents and whether the system is providing the necessary support network required for these young men. With the recent disappearance of Young Street, it further begs the question. The Child Protection Authority is the organization tasked with the responsibility. GBN contacted their office on Wednesday for feedback. As it relates to the disappearance of Reynolds Street, the authority reported that the family was aware of his whereabouts. According to the CPA, the child is safe at the moment and is in the care of a paternal relative. The Child Protection Authority says they are currently assessing the situation. As it relates to security and the supervision of residents at the facility, no information was forthcoming from the Child Protection Authority. Christina John, GBN News.
Now, the President General of the Grenada Union of Teachers has confirmed that some teachers remain at home because their contracts are yet to be renewed by government. This, he says, has affected the operation of some schools on island. Rena Pear tells us more.
President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Marvin Andel, says the contract of several temporary teachers have not been renewed by government. He said the affected teachers remain at home and now stand to lose income as they wait and see if and when they will receive new contracts from the Public Service Commission, the body responsible for hiring public officers. The president said while some teachers were reappointed in September, the reappointment of some temporary teachers for the new school term, which started on September 7th, is later than normal. He explains most principals submitted the necessary documents on time. He said several of these temporary teachers in the system have served for more than 2 years and should now be appointed on a permanent basis.
This year, we have seen an unusual delay in the reappointment. It is later than as per usual, and we do not believe that it is only due to the fact that there were late submissions from principals, as has been said, because we know in fact that there were many schools that had their performance appraisals done on time and submitted on time. So those teachers should not be affected.
The union president explained that the delay in the renewal of contracts has affected some schools.
We have been hearing of schools that are having staffing issues as it relates, and that is directly related to the delay in the reappointment of teachers. There's one primary school I know of that has need for about 4 teachers at this point and waiting for them to be recruited. So it seems to be a situation that is not usual, but we expect that within the next few weeks that the ministry will do what is necessary to have that situation rectified.
Andel said the GUT is planning to hold a meeting within a matter of days with ministry officials on the issue. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
The news: a sword-turning ceremony was held on Tuesday to mark the start of a $10.8 million project to refurbish Bishop's College in Carriacou. Here's the report.
The construction and refurbishment work is being done under the Grenada Enhancement Project. Students and teachers will benefit from the construction of a 2-story multi-science block, the reconstruction of the administrative wing, and overall refurbishment of the existing building. Education Minister Emmeline Pear, in her address during the ceremony, said government remains committed to ensuring that students are provided with an appropriate learning environment that is conducive to learning, despite the challenges faced during the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic.
The expansion refurbishment is a project that is long overdue. And this morning I feel the joy, I feel the pain that has been experienced. And I have to say this morning, I didn't want to be anywhere else but to be here with you to celebrate this moment. Of course, we know that we are in a crisis. Of course, we know that this is very challenging times. But I'm sure that you would agree with me that God has been good. So much resources have been diverted for other reasons. But we are indeed blessed that we are here this morning and we are able to continue this project in spite of the fact that government's resources, government's revenue has reduced by about 50%.
Principal of Bishop's College, Indra Scott, in her expression of gratitude, said they will ensure optimum use of the new facilities by introducing new subject areas.
With the amount of space that we're having or we're going to be getting, we going to be introducing new areas such as the home management and the theater arts that we do not offer as yet. But as soon as we get the new wing, we'll be able to expand the curriculum to cater for the needs of students who have that area's interest.
In an official pre-recorded message played at Tuesday's ceremony, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell urged teachers, staff, students and parents to look past the inconveniences that may arise during the rehabilitation work, as they would pale in comparison to the potential benefits that will stem from the upgraded school. The Prime Minister noted that in addition to improving school infrastructure, projects such as these create much-needed employment opportunities. For GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
No fixed date for the return of cruise ships to the islands. The Grenada Broadcasting Network speaks with a tourism official about the reopening of the sector. Stay with us.
The countdown is on to win free groceries for 1 year with the Food Fair. Just a few more days left to shop for a chance to win up to $8,400 in groceries. Look out for the live grand draw on October 9th, 2020. Win free groceries for 12 months, free groceries for 6 months, or free groceries for 3 months. Promotion runs until September 30th, 2020. Terms and conditions apply.
Envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements? More space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
This video has been produced by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, to help small businesses go digital. Hello, my name is Richard. I always keep an eye on my customers' needs to improve my service. That's why I have implemented new payment methods that are preferred by my customers. I immediately activated bank transfers that allow my customers to send me money directly from their bank accounts to mine. Introducing different forms of payment has allowed me to expand my customer base. I also enable payments with credit and debit cards. We must also keep abreast of new forms of payments. For example, mobile wallets, with which you can pay or receive money. It's like having cash, but on your cell phone. Reactivate your business and discover new ways to reach your customers. More guides and templates are available for download.
Visit bb.undp.org. eFuture is now.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the best fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
You like doing laundry, right? Nah, I didn't think so. The stains? Oh, nightmare. Thanks to the new Tropic Fresh laundry detergent, doing laundry is now hassle-free. Tropic Fresh removes dirt, cuts through stains, leaves your whites whiter, and your colors brighter. Tropic Fresh has antibacterial agents that kills germs present in your clothing. It's gentle on hands, and the smell? Longer, fresh fragrance. Available in original and lemon scents, and in various sizes. Tropic Fresh laundry detergent.
Local agents. Independence Agencies Limited.
Our superheroes are all among us. They don't wear capes nor have superpowers. In fact, they appear to be quite ordinary. They are the ones who provide us with food. They are our farmers, our grocery store workers, our vendors. They are our fishermen. They are the ones who heal us, our doctors and medical practitioners. They are the ones who protect us, our police officers. They are all the other essential workers who make this period bearable. And how can we forget our teachers, dedicated to educating our children no matter the circumstance? To everyone who is doing their part to make sure the wheel keeps turning, Ariza says, thank you. life can be unpredictable, and uncertainties can throw everything out of sync. In spite of life's uncertainties, Grenlec remains committed to providing you with consistent, reliable service. Persistent, outstanding balances disrupt your peace of mind and limit Grenlec's ability to provide the service you depend on. That's why Grenlec is urging all customers to bring your account up to date at this time. Please ensure that you pay your bill in full and continue to pay on time to avoid arrears and the inconvenience of disconnection. Call 237 for 24-hour bill inquiries or contact our customer care team urgently at telephone number 237. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Bruv. Hello? I can't see you. What's good? But I can't even hear you. Yo. Hello? Hello? Ah. Okay, I see. I'm good. I'm coming in. Ah. There you are.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high-quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements? More space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back with the gradual reopening of the tourism sector. There are many concerns over the safety of citizens and how visitors will be handled in quarantine. Curl Hostialik from the Grenada Tourism Authority, appearing on GBN's To The Point program on Wednesday, clarified this and other issues facing the sector at this time. More in this report.
No fixed date for the return of major cruise ships to Grenada's ports. However, preparations are ongoing for the arrival of smaller cruise ships later this year. That's according to Manager of Product Development and Research at the Grenada Tourism Authority, Curl Hostialik.
Well, I think I have a short answer for that one. I know what we have. We are expecting some smaller ships later on this year. That to be confirmed in more details a little bit later on as well. There have been a number of conversations up to yesterday with regard to, different proposals, what needs to be done on both ends, be it's through our Miami connections or be it, the actual cruise lines are actually coming through from Europe. But the actual protocols for us to be able to execute those on the ground, those are currently being fine-tuned and developed on this end with the relevant parties.
Hostialik adds that the tourism sector cannot stand alone, as many sectors are hinged on tourism. A number of protocols have been developed, as well as training of staff in a number of areas. There is need, she says, to open up at this time. Some of the bigger hotels will reopen their doors, some within the next month, while others, such as Spice Island Beach Resort, will remain closed until 2021. With the gradual opening up of the tourism industry, there are concerns about the safety of citizens and the quarantine protocols for foreign guests.
With regard to the quarantine for visitors, the Ministry of Health will be taking the lead on that. Should the visitors, people who are actually coming into the country, be it as visitors, residents, or the like, the Ministry of Health will be taking the lead with regard to quarantine and where they will be quarantined. Their staff with the training, ensuring that their properties are also prepared with the decals, the social distancing and the signage, ensuring that their staff understands how to go about the communication, how to go about the cleaning, disinfecting, sanitizing. All of these now have become the new normal for them. And they have put a lot of emphasis and effort into ensuring that their properties are ready.
She speaks on the plans going forward for the industry.
Okay, so part of the rollout for reopening was pure safe travels approved stamp that the Grenada Tourism Authority would have developed, which identifies properties and businesses that are COVID smart and ready, right? We have introduced that stamp, so you will actually see them in different places, tourism places across the country, in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. But of course, there are other levels of that as well. So within the protocols, we speak to what needs to happen, but in terms of the pure safe travel stamp, that is almost like a promotional tool for us. We have also been endorsed by the World Travel and Tourism Council with their safe travel stamp as well, and that is also recognized globally. And so those two things really go hand in hand in terms of what happens next.
Christina John, GBN News.
Former farmers representative in the Senate, Dr. Dunstan Campbell, says there are 3 things he wishes to accomplish in his lifetime, all dedicated toward boosting the agriculture sector. He says the teaching of agriculture and the continuation of the SIAP and AgriCom projects are the things he's most passionate about. In an exclusive interview with Cherry and Blackman Stephen at his home at Corva Estate in St. John on Saturday, Dr. Campbell reminded the nation that agriculture will always be the backbone of Grenada's economy.
The population, the policymakers, the bankers, and all these people like that who are in the position to help agriculture realize that agriculture is still the backbone of the economy. It is the backbone and will always be the backbone of the economy. You will see those other things will come, and these mega projects, right, would bring in money, billions and billions, as is said, but it is not going to go to the people.
Former farmers representative in the Senate, Dr. Dunstan Campbell, said that with the impact of COVID-19, government should be able to speak with authority when saying that agriculture is the backbone of the economy. Despite medical challenges which led to his resignation from the Senate as farmers representative, Dr. Campbell says he will continue to work to ensure the success of 2 major agriculture projects.
And for SIAP, I'm still there on the steering committee, and I'm on the board for up to now with TAMCC, right? Because I feel that the education part of the TAMCC has to be strengthened, and I think I can make an input there before I finally exit myself from this. All of them. And AgriCom and SIAP, I don't want to leave those 2, because to me, if we mess up on those 2 now, it's going to take us a long time to really get back on track.
He spoke to GBN about AgriCom.
AgriCom brings together the people who are interested in a particular production chain. For example, the soursop is now a big product for Grenada. Now, if you organize that soursop production into what is called a productive alliance. That is, you have the farmers, the input suppliers, the educators, and everybody along that line, and provide all that is necessary, and I really mean all that is necessary, along that chain, that productive alliance chain. Then we can do wonderful.
And he explains the importance of SIAP.
SIAP looks at agriculture from a rural development point of view. It takes into consideration the production, it takes into consideration housing and roads and all these things, which basically is what rural development is all about. Agriculture is only one part of the rural development process. Now, the challenge which the ministry has is how do you manage these 2 projects in going forward post-COVID, right? To get all of these advantages that this provide. Would the ministry be prepared to take on these people who are in this project, or what mechanisms are in place to allow it to happen?
Dr. Campbell said the government needs to accept that tourism is too fickle to rely solely on. He said that the experience from government's COVID-19 stimulus package is evident of the lack of interest in farmers and the agriculture industry.
We basically didn't get anything. And we were told that we are not registered as a business. Come on, I mean, agriculture has been around for all these years. If we had to be registered as businesses, come on, if you really wanted us to do it, we could have done it. teach us why, we should do it. So you have these people out there not doing what they're supposed to do. And when the crisis comes, as in the case of COVID, you say you can't give them help because you don't know who are farmers or not. I mean, come on. I can't accept that. It is not the truth, really. You shut me down, but you left the door open for the prettier larcenies. And those guys went in and just had a fine time, So, these are some of the little issues, understanding about agriculture, that I think this administration has to spend a little more time on. I don't think they really understand the little things. They just say agriculture, and all of them talk about agriculture and food security. These nice words, they know the words very well, but the understanding and applying it to real life situation, I think there is a problem.
As it relates to suggestions that Grenada needs to invest in industries to process local crops, Dr. Campbell said more can be done for value-added products.
In order to have a mega plant, you need to have mega production. We are losing 2% of the agricultural land every year to housing and so on. Look at what is happening to Lassa, just Livera, and so on. I mean, the land is, being used for tourism, right? And we may never have access to those land, when the development takes place. Look, for example, you had the small farmers down at Mount Hartman, right? Were kicked out, right, for development. So we are losing a lot of land that we can use for agriculture, for the production of products that can go into those factories. I don't think it would be a good thing to build a mega factory and then bring in mega imports to put into this factory. It wouldn't work.
Dr. Campbell said farmers are often misunderstood as illiterates in some cases, when in fact they are very smart people who contribute to the sustainability of the country, and with more commitment and assistance can do much more to stabilize the country's economy.
All the politicians that come out there, and leadership, agriculture, it comes from agriculture. But still, we have that bias, that these guys are just with, dirty pants and cutlass and so on. And that's the kind of attitude I think that is there. It is still there, as far as I'm concerned,
Cherry and Blackburn Stephen, GBN News.
Time to bring you up to speed with another GBN I Saw.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. Rechanging the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
So far, 2020 has been full of surprises, and we have been taught to expect the unexpected. Well, tonight's I Saw follows suit as we feature peculiar photographs of a bunch of green bananas growing out of the middle of the tree stalk rather than at the top of the tree. You can send us your photo and video submissions via our social media platforms or via WhatsApp on 405-3052.
Still ahead in network news, police address people who ride in the trays of trucks and warn that it's illegal. And Prime Minister Mitchell to address the United Nations General Assembly in New York.
Are you looking for some early cash for Christmas? Yes! Then join the fun online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo! Because on Sunday, October 4th, from 6 p.m., you can win not 10, not 15, but a whopping $20,000 US cash! And the best part is, tickets are only $20 US. Available at gotofet.com or special box offices island-wide. And if you don't have any idea how to play, then visit our main office at Bruce Street Mall, where one of our agents will go through the process step by step. Remember, Sunday, 4th October, Waggity Virtual Bingo is now $20,000 US. You don't want to miss this.
It's the craziest summer deal ever from Kenroy Bookstore. Buy one, get one free. Deals on notebooks, pens, pencils, glues, crayon, file paper, everything needed for the new school term. Deals also on office supplies. So visit Kenroy Bookstore at the corner of Young and Scott Street, or give them a call on telephone number 321-3500 or 420-3507. At Kenroy Bookstore, the craziest summer deal is on.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. Can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. A telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpack, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize, the ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code beach line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass scratch and win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
It's new, innovative and classy, and a cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay.
Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/BassPay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Hello again. Too often we see people riding in the trays of trucks and sometimes on top of goods on trucks. But did you know it is an illegal practice unless special permission is given? This is one of the issues addressed during a recent meeting with truck owners and operators. Christina John has more in this report.
The Royal Grenada Police Force reinforced the road traffic regulations. This comes 2 weeks after a ride home in the tray of an open-back vehicle led to the death of a young man. Last week, Assistant Commissioner of Police Jesmond Prince addressed the issue of passengers riding in the trays of trucks. The practice is illegal. However, the licensing authority may grant permission subject to specific conditions for the conveyance of passengers in a safe and appropriate manner. ACP Jesmond Prince explained that even when special permission is granted by the licensing authority, no person is allowed to sit on loads, that is goods or materials, in the trays of trucks. Also, carrying persons on top of heavy-duty equipment is prohibited. Speeding was another area tackled, as this has been the main cause of a number of major accidents. The stipulated speed limit for trucks and motor omnibuses within any town is 20 miles per hour. Elsewhere in the state, 35 miles per hour. Truck operators were warned against overloading, the need for regular maintenance of their trucks, proper location of lights to indicate width and height of trucks. Escorts of trailers and tractors are encouraged to be more road-friendly. The distance between the escort vehicle and the trailer or tractor must be between 75 to 100 yards to give adequate warning to road users. An appeal was made to all motorists to be considerate and road-friendly. Further discussions are scheduled in the coming weeks. Christina John, GBN News.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell will be addressing the United Nations General Assembly in New York on Saturday, which has happened virtually, mind you, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The annual event is one that facilitates leaders from all over the world addressing issues and policies globally. The announcement was made by Minister for Foreign Affairs, Peter David, during a post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday.
This year, the Prime Minister will be addressing General Assembly later this week, and of course will address the very important issues facing Grenada, not only current issues, but historic issues, issues like development, issues like that concerns the region, keeping the region as a zone of peace, ensuring that development assistance is brought to the region, ensuring that the larger countries understand the development needs, and that programs for multilateral and bilateral cooperation fit into what is best for Grenada and for the Caribbean.
Minister David said the Prime Minister will also address other issues, including the COVID-19 pandemic. He explained how important the event is.
The General Assembly, as I indicated when I started, is extremely important for Grenada, extremely important from the world. It is the one time that all of the countries in the world get together. We get an opportunity to speak with each other and to each other on the issues that concern us.
All right, so 8 Caribbean Community CARICOM leaders spoke during Monday's high-level meeting, marking the 75th anniversary of the establishment of the United Nations. The UN said the leaders of Suriname and Guyana will take part in the debate on Wednesday, Dominica and Haiti on Thursday, Barbados and Antigua and Barbuda on Friday, Grenada, Jamaica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, and the Bahamas on Saturday, and Belize next Tuesday. This is Network News. We'll be back. Time to catch up with what's happening in the tropics. We can cross now to TV6's Saguni Mohammed.
Over the last couple of days, 3 days in particular, consecutively, temperatures here at our automatic weather station in downtown Port of Spain at Express House recorded highs at 35 degrees Celsius. So it begs the question, what's going on? Are we in a hot spell? Are we having a heat wave? Is hell pretty much upon us in Trinidad and Tobago? And that's the kind of comments that I've been getting on social media. And the answer to that is simply this. Earlier in this year, when we started our wet season, the Trinidad and Tobago Met Service actually advised us that there would be 3 or 4 consecutive days where the temperature would pretty much just be racking up there, and we'd go through what's called a hot spell. And that's what's happening with us right now. So you'll notice those temperatures getting really steamy, and where we have that daytime heating building up, of course, there's convection occurring in the background. So you get that heat rising into the atmosphere, clouds developing and building, and embedded within that, moisture, precipitation, and it falls in the form, of course, of some rain and even thunder and lightning. You get in there with those isolated thunderstorms. So what we can expect going into tonight after days like this is simply a warm night, because we've also been talking about warm days and warm nights, warmer than average for Trinidad and Tobago, and not just us, but the Caribbean and the globe as a whole. So into this evening, guess what? Tonight's going to be warm, and by warm I mean wickedly warm. Lows dipping to the mid-20s. It is settled somewhat, and we are expecting, fingers crossed, an isolated shower or two picking up just over midnight into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow. And tomorrow is a big day. It's our Republic Day holiday. So what can we expect? Let's jump into that forecast right now, because with lows dipping to the mid-20s for us here, what can we expect where this forecast is concerned into tomorrow? Between sunrise and sunset in the Atlantic as a whole, right now we're not seeing any kind of tropical cyclonic development. Tropical waves, by the way, which usually brings in our rainfall for this time of the year in the wet season, the height of it, well, they're about a couple of days off. So by next week we should start seeing some meaningful rainfall. For now, we're going to just battle out that daytime heat, and don't even ask about Saharan dust. That's nowhere in the picture at this point. So we continue to monitor a pretty steamy day ahead into tomorrow's forecast, and with daytime heating, you can expect the isolated shower, even the isolated thunderstorm to develop in a few areas. Not everywhere is going to get them, just 1 or 2 areas, and in this particular area that we're looking at, it's usually the western and the hilly portions of the islands, and this includes southwestern Trinidad and a few isolated areas of Tobago. So with that in mind, let's talk the temperature factor now. I know this one is concerning a lot of people. Hot sunny day ahead, yes, and the highs get up to a whopping 35 degrees Celsius across Trinidad, with Tobago coming in at a whopping 33 degrees Celsius. So as we go through the next 24 to 48 hour period, bear in mind that you've got to stay cool, stay hydrated. It's a holiday. We can't really go out, so if you're inside, just make sure you have that fan or that air conditioning unit running, and if you have pets, take care of them as well. Find them a nice, cool, shady area and keep them hydrated as well as yourself. That's a wrap on your forecast.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight, partly cloudy with light, isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius. Wind easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough. Waves up to 9 feet in open water. A high surf advisory is in effect, so please be mindful of that. Tides high at 9 p.m., low at 3 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 5:57. The weather on Thursday, the 24th day of September, generally fair with light, isolated morning showers. On Friday, the 25th, generally fair with light, isolated showers overnight. And on Saturday, the 26th, partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate showers.
At
Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal. Join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made.
Go to surveys.app and scroll to the bottom of the page. There, you will find our Android and Apple download links. Click on the appropriate one for the device that you have to download our on-demand service apps. Whether you are looking for a provider to do a job for you, or you are a provider looking to find new clients, we have got an app for you. Download Surveys Provider or Surveys User app. Surveys User allows you to find and choose from a variety of services and service providers. Book a service, view and track provider on a map, and get notifications of acceptance, arrival, start and end of the job from providers. Chat with, or call them from within the app. Get your invoice and make payment, all without leaving the app. Surveys Provider is for providers of a variety of services that want to reach new customers and enhance their service to existing customers. Let us help you make full use of technology to boost your business. Download Surveys apps now.
Hills and Valley Medcare Center, located on Grenville Street, St. George's, has a highly professional team that gives excellent service in massage therapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy, medical consultation, and more. Hills and Valley Medcare Center sells a wide range of medical supplies, offers home visits for patients in Grenada and Carriacou, and opens Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. through to 7 p.m. Visit or call Hills and Valley Medcare Center today, 435-6904.
Ofio.com. Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpack, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize. The ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code Beach Line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass Scratch and Win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Are you looking for some early cash for Christmas? Yes! Then join the fun online. Play Waggy Team Virtual Bingo! Because on Sunday, October 4th, from 6 p.m., you can win not 10, not 15, but a whopping $20,000 US cash! And the best part is, tickets are only $20 US. Available at gotofed.com or special box offices island-wide. And if you don't have any idea how to play, then visit our main office at Bruce Street Mall, where one of our agents will go through the process step by step. Remember, Sunday, 4th October, Waggy Tea Virtual Bingo is now $20,000 US. You don't want to miss this.
Good evening, sporting fans. Rajasthan beat Chennai by 10 runs in IPL cricket. More in the TV6 Sports.
The big question, will it change the course of history? Well, that is yet to be decided, as the United TTFA, led by William Wallace, so they're currently locked in a meeting tonight with their membership one day before the FIFA deadline to drop the ongoing legal matter against them. Wallace has stated that the meeting is aimed at hearing from FA members. Little is known about the impact this meeting will have on their decision, as it is not a formal meeting since it does not fall within the guidelines of the TTFA's constitution. The meeting, which is by invitation only, is expected to be hotly debated, with several individuals and groups holding varying thoughts on the subject. It's left to be seen if the Wallace administration can be talked out of the decision to oppose FIFA, or if they can get the necessary support to continue their challenge. All right, aim fire as Precision Masters shooting returned this past Sunday at the TRA shooting range in Chaguaramas. This was the 9th and penultimate event of the series, featuring the 15-meter, 25-meter, and the prone position. And the top shot, Thomas Nicholas, that guy, picked up right where he left off, bettering the field of 23. Well, he was pushed this time around by Kelvin Sebastian, who had a better second target. At the end, Nicholas finished on 390 points, 10 more than Sebastian. Anthony Bailey was third on 373 points. Impressive by Bailey, who was debuting the Precision Masters. Both Sebastian and Bailey improved their placing in the Range Masters Bill drilling. Sebastian had the best clocking with a time of 4.37 seconds, while second place went to Bailey with 5.32, and third place to Sean Mohammed with a time of 5.73 seconds. The final Precision Masters event of 2020 will be on Sunday, 11th of October, followed by the Ultimate Precision Masters event featuring the top 10 in the afternoon. Well, the IPL gets the nod, and the Rajasthan Royals started their campaign on a positive note with a 16-run win over Chennai Super Kings. Sanju Samson with 74 and the skipper Steve Smith with 69 took Rajasthan to a massive 216 for 7. In reply, despite 72 from Faf du Plessis, CSK were restricted to 200 for 6. And we've got that action from Sharjah.
After being sent into bat by Chennai Super Kings, Rajasthan Royals lost an early wicket. After that, Captain Steve Smith and Sanju Samson pummeled the bowlers to all parts of the ground. The two put on a stand of 121 runs for the second wicket. Their partnership turned out to be quite a crucial one in the match.
Again, the same thing. What is he doing, Karthik?
Samson was caught for 74 of only 32 balls, comprising of 4 and 9 sixes.
And out.
CSK were picking up some quick wickets. Here, Faf du Plessis took another brilliant catch in this year's IPL. but Smith was still there to ensure that Rajasthan put up a healthy total. Smith was caught in the deep of Sam Curran for 69. The bowler went on to take 3 wickets. Jofra Archer chipped in with an unbeaten 27 as Rajasthan Royals made a daunting 216 for 7. When the Super Kings replied, Murli Vijay and Shane Watson opened the batting. The two put on a stand of 56 for the first wicket in 6.4 overs. Watson was bowled by Rahul Tewatia for 33. Then Murli Vijay was caught in the deep for 21, giving Shreyas Gopal the wicket. Tewatia was on fire. He had Sam Curran stumped by Samson for 17. Then Ruturaj Gaikwad was also stumped by Samson for naught, giving Tewatia 3 wickets in the match. Faf du Plessis did his part with a bat, but would it matter in the end? Certainly not for CSK, as du Plessis went on to get 72 in a losing cause. CSK were restricted to 200 for 6 from their 20 overs, with MS Dhoni making an unbeaten 29. That gave Rajasthan Royals victory by 16 runs. Vinod Narwani, TV6 Sport.
What an abusive day for the bowlers. All right, we go to England for the Carabao Cup, where there were wins for West Ham and Manchester United in today's matches to advance to the 4th round. Well, the Hammers defeated Hull City 5-1, while the Red Devils picked up their first win of the season with a 3-0 win over Luton Town.
West Ham were ruthless against Hull City in their Carabao Cup match. Following some quality knocking, Robert Snodgrass opened the scoring in the 18th minute. Make that 2-0 on the stroke of half-time as Sebastian Haller found the back of the net. After the interval, the Hammers had a penalty which was converted by Andrei Yarmolenko in the 56th minute. But Hull City did manage to pull one back in the 70th, but it turned out to be an inconsequential item. West Ham scored 2 goals in the final minute of play. Haller received a brilliant ball and then rounded the keeper for a 4-1 lead. Like Haller, Yarmolenko also earned a brace as West Ham won the match 5-1 to advance further. In another game, Manchester United took on Luton, with the Red Devils going 1-0 ahead following this penalty from Juan Mata in the 44th minute. Then there were some quality touches amongst the United players before Marcus Rashford made it 2-0 in the 88th minute. And in the 90th, Mason Greenwood with a solo effort got United's third, as this one ended 3-0 in favour of Manchester United. Vinod Narwani, TV6 Sport.
Well done, United. Well, from basketball legend to motor racing mogul, well, the story never ends for Michael Jordan, who is now entering into motor racing. Well, that's right, you heard correctly. The basketball legend has teamed up with 3-time Daytona 500 winner Denny Hamlin to purchase a team that will be competing in NASCAR 2021. And Jordan's new team will feature the only black driver on the circuit, Bubba Wallace. Earlier this month, Wallace announced that he was leaving Richard Petty Motorsports at the end of the season after 3 years with the team. Wallace gathered a lot of attention this year for his stance during the Black Lives Matter, even calling for the removal of the Confederate flag at NASCAR races, which was subsequently removed. Fans had targeted the 27-year-old with loud boos at races. The single-car team is yet to be named. It's time now to take a 360 around the globe to see what's happening in the world of COVID-19. Tonight we focus on football and tennis and some bad news from the UK Prime Minister.
We start with football. Atletico Madrid defender Jose Maria Jimenez has tested positive for COVID-19. This has been confirmed by the La Liga club. According to a statement from Atletico Madrid, the Uruguayan international is isolating at home in accordance with the health authorities' guidelines. Switching to the French Open, world number 2 Simona Halep says she is worried about the coronavirus situation in Paris after hearing that a female player tested positive during the qualifying round at Roland Garros. At the same time, the Romanian is sure that measures will be put in place for players' safety. Halep recently won her first Italian Open title. And finally, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has confirmed plans for fans to return to watch live sport events in England from October 1st will not go ahead. The plans were placed under review after a rise in coronavirus cases. The UK's COVID-19 alert level has moved to 4, meaning transmission is high or rising exponentially. Vinod Narwani, TV6 Sport.
Now for Around the Globe, the Surveillance Committee in the Ministry of Health in St. Vincent is investigating 4 deaths over the last 3 weeks of people who presented symptoms suggestive of dengue fever. More in this report from SVG-TV.
The dengue fever outbreak in SVG, first noted in July 2020, continues with a total of 306 laboratory-confirmed cases from January 1, 2020 to September 11, 2020, the highest ever recorded. In a press release issued today, Monday 21st, 2020, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment said they are investigating 4 deaths that occurred over the last 3 weeks with persons who had dengue fever-like symptoms and quickly deteriorated, some with features of acute kidney failure. The release said 1 elderly female was confirmed on laboratory diagnosis to have had dengue fever. 1 young male was negative for dengue fever, Zika, and COVID-19. Another young male died before the dengue test could be completed, and the 4th person was negative for COVID-19, but some of their other results, including dengue, are still outstanding. The ministry said while all health districts are affected by the mosquito-borne disease, 65.9% of all cases are from the Kingstown, Georgetown, and Pembroke health districts. It noted that what is worrying is that 51.3% of persons affected by dengue are in the 0 to 15 years age group. In response to the increase to admit persons with moderate dengue, the ministry said it has been decided that all available beds in the public system should be used, including some at the Argyle Isolation Facility. The ministry said one section of this facility, which is designed for the management of persons with infectious diseases, will be used for patients with suspected dengue fever who require rehydration and observation. Another section will be reserved to accommodate any COVID-19 patients who may present in the future. Dengue fever is mostly a mild febrile illness, lasting 5 to 7 days, requiring only regular doses of paracetamol and or oral fluids as treatment. However, dengue fever can sometimes result in serious illness with pain behind the eyes, severe vomiting, abnormal bleeding, and dizziness. Dengue, hemorrhagic fever, and acute renal failure are complications of dengue fever and can lead to death. Persons with symptoms of dengue fever are asked to seek medical care early on in the course of their illness, as rapid worsening can occur. The Ministry of Health said it has increased fogging by the Vector Control Unit with a focus on schools and health facilities. In communities where fogging exercise is ongoing, persons are asked to open their homes to allow for an effective fogging. The public is again reminded of the importance of reducing their exposure to the mosquito, which causes dengue, by reducing the breeding of the mosquito, by discarding or covering properly collected water, reducing rubbish and overgrown bush, wearing light-colored clothes with long pants and sleeves, and using insect repellent. For SVG-TV News, Larissa Pogsley-Kidd.
Well, Jamaica is now preparing to set up a field hospital for treatment of COVID-19 patients. More in this report from Shamela Pullen.
The 40-bed facility, which arrived in the island on Saturday, is being set up at the National Chest Hospital in St. Andrew to accommodate COVID-19 patients. This as Jamaica continues to see a spike in COVID-19 cases. The Ministry of Health had projected that 1.5 million people will have COVID-19. Dr. Alverston Bailey is an associate professor at the School of Public Health at the University of Technology. According to Dr. Bailey, based on that number, 81% of 1.2 million will have mild to moderate infection, while 14% or 210,000 will become severe and require hospitalization. Dr. Bailey added that local hospitals are in no way ready to handle the influx of patients who will require specialized care. As such, Dr. Bailey says given the COVID-19 situation in Jamaica, the need for the field hospital is urgent at this time. The government says it plans to acquire 3 field hospitals, with the other 2 being deployed in western and central Jamaica. Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.
Infections are rising again in more than half the United States, and experts there are urging parents to avoid traditional trick-or-treating. ABC's Alex Preacher reports.
This morning, coronavirus back on the rise in more than half the country. The White House warning at least 18 states are now in the so-called red zone after showing a worrisome surge in new cases in August. In Missouri, nearly 3/4 of the state currently has moderate or high levels of community transmission, while Virginia just saw its second deadliest week ever. And in Wisconsin, more than 80% of all counties are now seeing dangerously high levels of spread. The governor declaring a public health emergency Tuesday and extending the state's mask mandate.
I think it's, one of the most critical steps that we can take right now.
And I hope that that understanding is not going to frighten people, but will jolt them into realizing that it is within our hands to prevent that.
Dr. Anthony Fauci saying the new numbers should be a wake-up call.
We can't throw our hands up and say it's hopeless.
Fauci also showing new hope for an imminent vaccine.
I have said that I'm cautiously optimistic.
But a new poll finds 6 in 10 Americans say they will likely opt out of an early vaccine, and nearly a quarter say they'll skip the shot entirely. This, as the Washington Post reports, the FDA is expected to announce tougher standards for vaccine makers that could make it unlikely a vaccine will be authorized before Election Day, because vaccine volunteers would have to be monitored for 2 months after their second dose. President Trump, at a rally in Pennsylvania last night, praised his response to the pandemic.
We did an A+ job.
At that rally, he did not mention the U.S. death toll surpassing 200,000, but once again mocked Joe Biden for wearing a mask.
He feels good about the mask. I wonder, in the debate, it'll be him and I on the stage. Is he going to walk in with a mask?
Meanwhile, the CDC is out with a new warning for parents ahead of Halloween.
We don't want Halloween to be this massive transmission event where we bring all these kids back together.
Experts saying traditional trick-or-treating is too risky.
That is Around the Globe. Remind you of the headlines after this. We have to leave now, but first a reminder of the headlines. Police confirm missing 12-year-old boy is safe. However, home for boys in St. George comes under scrutiny. It's wait and see for temporary teachers still at home as classes resume. $1 million upgrade for Bishop's College in Karaku gets underway with sword-turning ceremony. In the sports news, Rajasthan Royals beat Chennai Super Kings by 10 runs in IPL cricket. And in Around the Globe, St. Vincent and the Grenadines investigates 4 deaths believed to be as a result of dengue fever. If you missed any part of this newscast, the repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, our GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other stories. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's the news. Thanks for joining us. Good night.